I'ma rip this track.
Oh, I'm coming home.
I said I'm back up in this place.
Oh, I'm coming back home.
And I ain't going back. I'ma rip this track till the world say they remember my face. Yeah, I've been away for a while. I gave my word when I return that I come back with a smile. I don't come back at all. The world of storm blows, but I ain't backing off. Everybody claim they want to grow, but they just slacking off. It took a lot of years to put the hood behind me. The best advice I got was that I had to find me another day.
Hey, what's up, Die Hard Boston sports fan? Steve Thompson here. Thanks for watching another episode of NESportsFanTV. We're up to episode 58, so a lot of good stuff to get to tonight. I know it's been a few days since I've done a show. Just needed to take a little break from everything, you know, get my head straight, things like that. So a lot of good stuff to get to. Celtics draft, Bruins draft, and a ton more. So some Celtics draft notes. You know, I was really excited heading into the draft. You know, we had so many first round picks. I'm like, you know, Dealer Danny's gonna, you know, go up, trade a bunch of first round picks, go up and get Justice Winslow or somebody like that. Nope. We ended up drafting Terry Rozier with the 16th overall pick. He's out of Louisville. You know, he's a pretty good defender. He's a decent shooter. He's got a ton of energy. You know, he's supposed to be a great competitor. He's tough, but he has some trouble, you know, finishing around the rim sometimes. So, you know, it's a typical, you know, mid-round, first-round pick in the NBA draft. I mean, you never really know. You know, it is a draft, so it's kind of a crapshoot to begin with, unless you're in like the top 5 of the draft. So see how he does. I mean, maybe he's a potential trade chip, you know, for the C's to get somebody bigger and better. But I do like this guy, R.J. Hunter. They got him 28th overall. The guy can shoot threes. I know he struggled this past season. He was only, you know, 34, 35% this past season, but good stuff coming out of this guy. I mean, the guy can flat out shoot threes, and that's the reason why they drafted him. As far as the Bruins go, there were 2 major trades last Friday, pardon me. Milan Lucic traded to the LA Kings for the 13th pick. Backup goalie named Martin Jones is actually a pretty good backup goalie, and prospect Colin Miller. So backup goalie, you know, for LA, Martin Jones, man, he could be the backup goalie for the Bruins. The guy's pretty damn good. So he had a few starts last year. He had a pretty good goals against average. So sorry, Milan, you just weren't getting it. You know, you just weren't the same player you were a few years ago. So not really sad that, you know, he was traded. Kind of sad that Dougie Hamilton was traded. You know, rumor has it the guy wanted freaking 20. He wanted between $7 and $8 million a year as a you know, just his, you know, second contract in the league. I mean, Claude said it best. I mean, these guys, they want, you know, to get everything. You know, they want to make top dollar when they haven't really proven themselves in the league yet. So I don't mind them trading Dougie Hamilton. Actually, I just, you know, they got draft picks for him. You know, I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna trade up into the top 3 of the draft and get, you know, a great defenseman in the draft, or, you know, top goal scorer, something like that. But nope, they ended up picking 13th, 14th, and 15th, and I'm like, oh my God. I mean, they go from Dougie Hamilton, who's, you know, he's an okay defenseman. I mean, he wasn't great in his own end. I mean, let's be honest, he had a lot of turnovers. He got out-muscled a lot in the corner, so he gave up some goals, but and the guy could score. I mean, he was a good second guy, you know, second team power play guy. But if he wants $7-8 million a year, just no thank you. Just, you know, like I said, I just wish we could have got more back in the trade. But, you know, what are you gonna do? On to the Bruins draft picks. I was talking about. Ended up drafting a defenseman. Guy's name is Jakub Zobaral. Actually pretty good. I mean, he was third-round rookie defenseman in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League last year. He had 33 points with, you know, 13 goals. And then they got another forward, Jake DeBrusk. Guy had a lot of goals. He had 42 goals and 39 assists, 72 games. But so that's a decent pick. The first 2 were decent picked, and then typical Bruins going out of their way and, you know, reaching for a player. I mean, this guy Zachary. I mean, the guy, he was a second round graded talent. And they ended up picking him with 15th on the draft. So Bruins, I don't know what they do sometimes. They just go against the norm, I think, just to go against the norm. So it's definitely a head scratcher. I mean, we're not going to know on any of these guys for a few years how they're going to be. But, I definitely think the Bruins could have done better on this one. But, what are you going to do? You can't really do much about it. I was kind of thinking that it was, Peter Chiarelli that was making all the calls. But now that I'm, seeing all this kind of crap going on that with this and them giving Adam McQuaid a 4-year contract, it's like, oh my God. I mean, the only guy almost got $12 million from the Bruins. I mean, the guy can't stay on the ice. I mean, when he is on the ice, he's halfway decent, but he's hurt all the time. I mean, groin injury, hamstring injury, you name it, this guy's probably had it. But so it's definitely a head scratcher. I guess the only worst thing the Bruins could have done was give this guy a no trade clause or no movement clause, as they like to call it in the NHL. But I know it's early in the Bruins off season. Hopefully there's a ton more moves to come. Kind of just surprised, how they started off everything with a bang like they have. But what are you gonna do? You got, like I said, you got the rest of the off season to come. Hopefully they can make some moves. I mean, see what happens. On to Red Sox results from this past weekend. They had an awesome weekend. They took 2 out of 3 from the Tampa Bay Rays. It was a very exciting game on Friday night. They ended up winning this one 4-3 in 10 innings. So it's pretty awesome. They were playing down in Tampa, so everybody knows they struggle down in Tampa Bay. Every time they go down there, it's usually one of those late, 9th inning walk-off losses for the Red Sox, but not this past weekend. They played really well. Like I said, they ended up winning this one 4-3. Diaz and Big Papi had good games for them. Rick Porcello actually pitched pretty well. He only gave up 3 runs in 6 innings, which kind of an upset. But then on Sunday, the Red Sox ended up winning 5-3. They had Justin Masterson pitched very well. He gave up 1 run, 5 innings. I guess he could have won another inning or 2, but Pablo and Big Papi ended up both with 2 RBIs apiece, which was nice to see. And it's just a great all-around game. Bullpen pitched well, and so took 2 out of 3 from Tampa, gained some ground in the division. So all is well with the Red Sox right now. They've actually, including tonight's game, they're 8-6 in the last 14 games. So this past weekend they beat Tampa. The weekend before that, they beat Kansas City 2 out of 3. So can't go wrong there. Team's actually starting to look on the up and up. So I can't wait to see what the next few weeks go on with the Red Sox. So on to tonight's game, they were taking on Toronto. Up in Toronto, Toronto's one of the best offensive teams in the league. So it's going to be a challenge. And here you got Xander Bogaerts with a sweet opposite field single. Actually, it was a double. He ended up scoring 2 runs. Red Sox ended up taking the lead 2-0. Pretty sweet defensive play here by Diaz. I'm like, as soon as he hit it, I'm like, oh shit, it's a freaking home run. But nope, he runs it down to the track. So, Hart could slow down a little bit there. And then you got Brock Holt doing his best Jorge Posada impersonation there with a bloop single to left field. Red Sox took the lead 3-1. They ended up winning it 3-1. Buck Holt's absolutely awesome tonight. He went 8 innings, gave up 1 run, 5 strikeouts, 96 pitches. He's pitched well. I mean, he's pitched pretty well all year. I've heard some people say, oh, trade him now. I'm like, what? This guy's had one of his best years of his career. I mean, I want to build around this guy, not trade him off for, a couple of shitty prospects or something. He's one of the 2 good pitchers we have, him and Eduardo Rodriguez, who's a rookie, so who knows if he's going to end up hitting the rookie wall like a lot of rookie pitchers do, but let's keep them and build around them. If there's any possible way to trade Porcello, I'd do it in a heartbeat, but good win for the Red Sox to play against Toronto tomorrow night up in Toronto, so got Eduardo Rodriguez pitching, so hopefully he can have a bounce-back game for them. On to Patriots news. Patriots released their training camp schedule, so pretty exciting times. They arrive in camp on the 29th of July, but First public practice is the 30th. They haven't given the exact times yet, but it's usually in the mornings. You got July 30th to August 2nd. That's what they've released so far. So like I said, it's probably in the morning. I'm not sure, which practice I'm going to be going to, but I'm definitely going to be down there. So I'll let you guys know when I'm going to be down there. We can hook up, meet up, talk, shoot the shit, whatever. So that's pretty much all I got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the show. Have a good night.
Back up in this place, and I'm finally at the front of this race, and I ain't going back. I'ma rip this track.
I'm coming home.
I said I'm back up in this place, and I'm finally at the
I'm
front of
coming
this
back
race,
home.